Hello my friends, and welcome to our next camping adventure. We've got a nice cold big coffee today. I'll break into that when we get on the road here in a little bit. But everyone out there, I want to tell you how much I appreciate y'all coming along on my little camping adventures. I truly do. I have a lot of fun doing this. So with that being said, let's get buckled up, get red going, and let's head to that campground. You folks take care, and I'll see you when we get there. Let's go. All right, my friends, well, we've made it down here to the campground. We got red all situated. We've got a nice site today. It's probably the smallest fire ring I've ever seen. Definitely going to move that picnic table, but check out our view we have here on the back side of the camp. Let me walk down here. Pardon my jostling. Oh, look, a boat. We've got a nice lake view, and the sun's going to be setting over that lake too, so that's going to be pretty nice. All right, my friends, well, let me get a couple things situated and then we'll grab us a seat. Appreciate y'all coming along. Take care, and we'll catch up in a second. Grab that seat, my friends. I don't know if you can hear that, folks. We definitely have boat traffic out there on the water. Oh, cheers to you, my friends. We're a little secluded back here, but don't let that fool you. There's quite a few people in the campground, but particularly all in the electric sites. Saw a bunch of them coming back here. And obviously we're in the primitive sites, and we'll be dealing with probably one of the smallest campfire rings I've ever dealt with. But that's okay, it'll get the job done, because we will be needing that joker. For dinner tonight, we're going to be needing both the camp stove and the campfire to cook up. We're going to have some beef ribs. So my plan is, what we'll do is we're going to sear them off real good, and then we're going to finish them over the fire. So, and they're going to take a little while to cook. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to relax here for a few minutes, this guy, and then we'll probably jump right into getting that fire going in dinner prep, because we're going to be sitting around for a bit while those ribs cook. Oh my goodness, but oh my gosh, it is pretty peaceful back here. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm really surprised there's not more people back here. I mean, there in our little area back here, there is one other camper, but the electric sites were full as we drove back through here, because it has gotten a little warmer. I mean, right now, we're back in the 80s. Fortunately, we're shaded. Last week was in the 70s. Now it's in the 80s. Next week's gonna be the 70s. We're just on a, lack of a better term, a roller coaster of temperatures here as we're moving in toward fall. And I hear squirrels back behind us, so we might have a visitor there. And I can see some of the leaves are, yeah, I believe they're starting to change. So, well, we'll see how it goes. Well, anyway, my friends, again, cheers to you. I'm going to relax a little bit, then we're going to start tearing into dinner, because then we'll get to relax some more while it cooks, because it's, like I said, it's going to take a minute. So everybody out there, appreciate y'all coming along. Y'all take care, and we'll catch back up directly. Just getting everything ready, folks. And it took me, oh my gosh, we had to drag this picnic table almost to the lake to try to get it close to level. And then leveling the stove off, man, I'll tell you what. But I want to get this ready to go, and now let's get that fire going. All right, already drug all this over here. This grate, typically these grates will lift up, but this one doesn't. It's all locked in there. So, and I brought charcoal, so I'll explain that in a minute. Shit. I'm gonna have to wash up. Let's take this guy. Come here. Knee popped. So we'll get this started, then we'll head back to the table, start heating up our pan, and get our ribs ready. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we time this out just right. We'll see how it goes. All right. This back. All right, back to the table. Well, I'm gonna go wash off and then we'll be back to the table. All right, my friends, we're all cleaned up. Let's start heating up our pan. It shouldn't take this long to heat up, would be my hopes and dreams. Oh, no, that canister's pretty full. Flame just sounds low. It's just me, I'm sure. And let's get over here and start prepping these jokers. Got a kind of lot to do up front, and then we can sit back and relax. Let's get our ribs out here. Now I've had these marinating in just some salt, pepper, and lime juice. So we're gonna pull these out. There we go. Put my hand off a little bit before I start grabbing other stuff. Oh, we're gonna need several of these. I know it's coming. All right, now, what I brought here is just some Montreal steak seasoning. Let's get that in here. Ooh. Forgive me the distance of the camera, but the sun is coming down right there, and I didn't want to show it right in your guys' eyes. There we go. Now we're going to take, just a little bit of olive oil. We'll need some for our pan too, a little bit. Give that a little bit of a squirt. Get them coated pretty well. That olive oil is going to help seal them in, or all the juices and everything. All right. Now, I'll be right back. I should have brought a plate. Hold on. Well, my friends, I'm definitely getting my steps in today. So now we got them coated with some olive oil. We're going to get them nice and coated with this steak seasoning. It's my goal anyway. So give me a second and I'll get all three of these ready to go. That's one. Need some more of that. All right, my friends, we moved to this end. I think our pan's getting pretty hot, so we're gonna put in about a tablespoon of olive oil. We're still running a little downhill. That's okay. Nope, just running high. All right, let's see about getting these guys seared up. Put in just a touch more olive oil on this side as it's rolling downhill. So basically we're just going to give them a really good quick sear all the way around, and we're going to foil them up and get them on our campfire. All right, my friends, I just turned the heat off on the pan. This is just a little butter non-stick spray for the foil. And let's see if we can get these in here. All right, now the trick's gonna be rolling this joker out. Yep. Boy, the boaters are out today, let me tell you. I'm sorry, I am working on a huge slant here. And a boat. Still pretty warm. All right, folks, let's get these dudes over the coals. Still pretty warm. Try that again. Let's get these on the coals. All right. Our log is catching fire. We got some good heat here. Drop that joker down. Ooh, face full of smoke. And now we're gonna let them go for a bit. So give me a second, I want to straighten up a couple things and we'll have a seat. Oh, squirrels are up there eating. It's gonna be a while before we do. Oh. So we've got that over the fire. I got my timer set here, so we'll check it here in about half an hour. Some of you may know it takes a bit to cook beef ribs. And oh, the charcoal. Pardon me a second. I got my temperature checker for the meat too. The reason I brought charcoal to cook over is to control the hot spot. Those of you that may not be familiar with cooking over a campfire, the hot spot will move around. Can't really explain it, it just does. One piece of wood gets hotter than another and it actually moves. So this way I have a controlled, or as controlled as we can get at a campfire. Really the only control we have is raising the grate up and down. And it's a sad grate. That was getting warm. But we got most everything kind of somewhat back organized. The pan's still cool, and I'll let it cool for a little bit longer. Cheers, folks. But here we're gonna give it about half an hour, then we're gonna flip it over and give it a check. And we still got some more stuff to put on the fire. I brought some green beans and sliced potatoes. We'll foil those up and throw them on there next to it when those jokers start getting close. So in the meantime, got a gnat. I'm gonna kick back and relax and wait for the timer to go off. After I clean my glasses. All right, my friends, y'all take care out there, and I'll keep you posted as to how dinner goes. Where was I? Oh, face full of smoke. All right, friends, I just gave them a flip. I can hear them sizzling away in there pretty good, so let's go ahead and get our beans and taters ready. Starting to heat these bad boys up. Nice. Back to the chair. Boat traffic seems to calm down. That's nice. All right, my friends, first and foremost, my apologies for the angle, but just the way the sun is setting, I was just trying to keep all the glare off the camera that I could. Whew. Cheers, my friends. I pulled the ribs off a little while ago, and they've been sitting here. Let them cool down, rest, whatever. Let's see, let's get into here. Oh, look at all that juice coming out of there. Should have made gravy. My bad. Oh, and there we are. Let's get them on the plate. Now, what I was shooting for, altogether, these jokers took about 45 minutes. It didn't take as long as I thought they might, because we were shooting for an internal temperature of over 200. When they hit about 205, that's why I pulled them back off the fire and let the beans finish cooking. Well, speaking of which, that's cooled down a little bit now too. I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna need you again in a minute. I hope they're done. I checked them earlier and there was steam coming out of there. Now I already see, I cooked these the other night, and these are my leftovers. So they've already been seasoned, salt, pepper. Oh, and when I cooked them, I used about a tablespoon of bacon grease in there with them. Good stuff. All right, let's keep these warm. Well, let's check to see if we got them done. Yeah, they're warm. But like I said, they'd already been cooked. So let's break into one of these jokers. Oh, yeah. Yep, we're done all the way through. See how we did. Oh, my goodness. That is good. If you like Montreal steak seasoning, whew, that's the way to go. Cheers, my friends. But it's definitely taken a minute to, actually there was it's like a flurry of activity until we got these jokers on the fire, and then we got to kick back for good, well, 45 minutes. And then here we are. So I'm not complaining at all. These are pretty tasty. Ooh. Get some more of that. Well, if I can. Turn you. Fly. Get. Still just a little bit pink inside. It's so good. And while I like to put them in olive oil and serum, like I said, just locks in all the flavor. We did get a good amount of juice come out of them, but they are still pretty juicy. So my friends, appreciate y'all hanging in there this long. So I'm gonna eat dinner, and we'll throw a log on the fire here and have a seat in a little bit. You folks take care, and I'll see you soon. If I don't kill me a fly first. They could have stayed, pardon me, they could have took a few more minutes on the fire. I'll be honest about it. Oh, my friends. It's been relaxed. Oh, cheers, my friends. The gnat. How dare you? Ah, just been letting dinner settle. Ooh-wee, that was good. I'll tell you what. Now, cooking the beef ribs out here at camp, we did do some improvisation, so to speak. We don't have a smoker out here or, a full-blown oven where we can toss them in there and, let it, slow with a controlled temperature and all that good stuff for hours and hours. So we do the best we can at the campground, and I found that works pretty well. And altogether, I mean, especially the searing gives them definitely a good head start and gets everything all with the olive oil, seals it in there pretty good. And then we foiled up and get it on the hot fire. I think it was actually about 20 minutes, and then I flipped them, and no, I take it back. It was about 30 minutes. Then I flipped them, gave them about another 15 or so. Checked the temperature. We hit, I think, 205 to be exact, and I'm like, there we go. I just wish we'd have put the beans on there just a little bit sooner. That was my fault. But oh my gosh, we got a beautiful sunset going on behind me. Things are settling down in here. The boaters are pretty much done. They're probably wore out riding them jet skis and stuff around. I know from experience, if you don't ride one often, those things will wear you out. It's a motorcycle on the water, and they are a ton of fun to ride around on the lake, I'll tell you what. But if you're not used to it, yeah, about an hour or two in, you're exhausted. Well, my friends, I just want to say how much I appreciate you coming along on this little adventure. It's been a good one. So I'm going to stoke up our fire, finish my beer, and when it gets pretty good and dark, we're going to call it a night. So everybody out there, y'all take care, and I'll see you in the morning. Well, that was fun, my friends. I just started stoking up the fire, and I hear something tearing through the weeds back behind us, and lo and behold, 3 raccoons. Oh, nature, it's crazy, I'll tell you. They definitely were not as brave as our last 3, but they were definitely noisier. You folks take care again. I'll see you in the morning. Oh my goodness. It has been a crazy morning, my friends, let me tell you. Right now, let's get us some coffee. Good morning, campers. Cheers, my friends. Well, we definitely have a lot of bird activity this morning. Oh, woke up this morning and I heard something. It wasn't a knock, but a good solid tapping noise on the outside of Red, and I'm like, "What is that?" So I get up and I look around and there's a bunch of cardinals around Red. I'm like, "Holy catfish!" And then they're trying to. It's almost like they were trying to get in, and I think I got some footage of it. So won't know until we edit it. So hopefully we can see that. I'm up, jeez. And then, as I'm up, I look over to my left and I see the ringleader, is what I'm gonna call it, sitting on the picnic table. It's a big old turkey vulture. So hopefully we got footage of that. Let's see. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, if not, my apologies. But if so, holy catfish! Oh my goodness. So we had raccoons last night, had cardinals trying to get in Red this morning. It's nature's alarm clock? I don't know. Oh my goodness. But definitely made for a, I guess, interesting close to this little camping adventure. This has been a good one. It's been nice and peaceful here this morning. A lot of bird activity, obviously. That's kind of an understatement. Cheers, my friends. We had a group of raccoons go through, and I can hear some, now I'm starting to hear some machinery off in the distance. I don't know if the camera will pick that up or not, so I think they're working on something here in the park. But dinner was great, and last night it was nice and peaceful. The temperatures this morning, the temperatures are still pretty nice, but we are still a little shaded, so that might change once I step out of the shade. Well, everyone out there, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you coming along on my little camping adventures. I'm still laughing about it. But it's been a really good one. So, cheers to you, my friends. Everyone out there, y'all take care. And as always, I'll see you soon.